Welcome back to Harley Davidson Machine Shop, or maybe I should call it Harley Davidson Surgery Room. Now this is a tough project, and my advice, if you want to make money working on these things, never take on one of these. Okay, let's get looking at it. All right, here we are. And I'm going to show you in detail what I'm doing. Now, I got this clamped at the back here in the two places, and if you notice, under the clamps I have little strips of lead, and when I'm loosening this, that lead forms into the rough cast here and it stays in place, and it just makes the clamps less fiddly, and it makes them clamp with a bit more grip. Okay, I got the same thing here. Now, I'm going to face this here. And so this clamp here is going to have to go away. And all this assembly here is going to have to go away too. And you don't have to have all this expensive factory tool stuff. You can make up something to go through the bearings of whatever you're working on. Right, this, it could be dirt bike cases or anything. So you'll have to make your own setup like this to get the crankshaft perpendicular to this important interface here. Now there's no gasket here. They use a sealer. They use different kinds of sealer. You have to be careful with it so it doesn't get everywhere and plug up the oil pump. But often silicone sealers. Some people like, what was it? Yama Seal or something. There's a Yamaha product people like too. There's just all kinds of things. Anyway, there's no gasket here. But I think in the worst case scenario, I know people have tried at squishing these things together. You see, around here, the hill climbing was popular up into the 70s. And they used these old 900 Sportsters and stretched the frames out and put chains on big tires and all kinds of stuff and ran them up hills. And they did pretty good in the day. But they get all busted up just like this. So this is not uncommon, but I think in the worst case scenario, I could get someone with a water jet or something to cut something out of metal for a spacer gasket. Since it's a stressed member of the frame, it's like paper gaskets don't work very good on these. The hill climber guys found that out. They just the motor flexes too much, so the gasket fails, but I think a metal one might work. Anyway, I don't think I have to go that far. So I got this thing basically in there last time just with small levels and a square. And now I'm getting it dialed in with the dial indicator on indicating up and down. And I got this thing within a couple of thousandths and a couple of inches here. So I'm just going to keep slipping paper in here and get that so it zeroes out. And so I'm going to have to switch clamps, and I got some small levels in here. Let me see if I can show you the smaller levels in there. And, they're looking pretty good. So when I switch the clamp from there, pull this stuff basically out and clamp down here, I can tell if it deflects. There's a compromise in doing everything. There's nothing perfect, but you just try to make it more better. Yeah, more better. Okay, I'll come back on another angle here. Okay, this has a double Timken bearing on the left case, and this left case is the money case. This is the one with the VIN number. and the title. So got a double Timken there, and on the right case is straight roller bearings that are available in oversize and steps of 2/10 of 1/1000. So that roller bearing will roll right in that area there, and I've got it adjusted within 1/1000. And I'm going to call that good and get this clamped in. I'm going to move that clamp to there and make sure that it doesn't deflect too much. Add a couple other little things here and there, and I'll be back. Okay, need to make a little spacer here. I think you can see that. Try to keep the lamp out of the way anyway. Yeah, hope you're all doing well today. It's pretty cold outside here still. Okay, lock it up. I'm going to put it in low speed. Looking real good there. Whoa! Get back in the high speed. Now I gotta go a little deeper than that. I get some lube on there. Okay. Put it back in low speed. That's a 1-inch bit. That's a piece of scrap. It's got some holes in it. That should be good. Back to high gear on the tailstock. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Needs to be a 1/4 inch. $2.50. Okay, we'll see if she cuts. That's a high-speed blade there. There we go. Okay, I'll grab that. We'll go over to the mill. Okay, got her locked down. Now I put some jacks under here, screw jacks, just finger tight. Just in case this thing starts ringing a little bit. Just barely. Got a clamp down there, clamp there and there. Okay, let's get it on the stand here. Okay. And I'll see what you can see. I think maybe raise it up a little. Yeah, I should be able to see that. No, it seems to be a little higher in this area, so I'm going to start cutting it down there. Okay, 980 RPM with this. Okay, I'm going to bring the spindle down. There it's touching. Takes a 1 inch there. And I'm going to mark this. Back it up. Okay. It's going to take quite a bit. Okay, I think I like that. Bring it back down. Right there. Okay. That feeds it in 5 thousandths. I'm going to take very shallow cuts. And here it goes. Seems to be doing okay. It's a very fragile casting. The other side was like eggshell. This side's more like a potato chip. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Not quite cleaning up. Kind of has a hump in the middle. Bring it on over. Now it's starting to cut again. Getting a little bit of harmonic vibration, but the last cut will be a lot shallower. It's getting quite deeply there. Okay. Whoop. Easy does it. Gonna go around the corner here. Getting a reasonable finish for as deep as it's going. It's rattling a bit. Now when I come around, I'm gonna check all the clamps. Yeah, pretty reasonable. Heading back where I started. Okay, well, I'm going to check the clamps and we'll do another round. Okay, coming around the corner for the last time. At least I think it's the last time. Okay. Pull it forward here. Looking good, I think. I'll get that cutter right in the middle. Okay, put the brake on. Oh, by golly, it looks pretty good. Let's have a look. It's not cleaned up right on those ears, but I don't want to go any further. I'll slip a piece of paper in there. I'll keep this minimal. Okay, I will pull that out of there and be back in a minute. Alrighty, nice shiny fly cut interface there. Now this one here is going to have to be cut too. And the dowel pins, 3 of them, are going to have to be shifted to bring the cases in the register. That'll be done on the more jig bore. All this could be done on a Bridgeport with a DRO, fairly easy. I've done it. But having a jig bore and an old horizontal mill is deluxe. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back with another episode dealing with the right-hand case.